How did you find the documentary making process?
I think I found the whole process quite interesting. I think it was quite nice to get so up close and personal with the camera. You know, really get in there and see the nitty gritty of squash.
On the whole, I found it extremely interesting because I've never done this style of filming before. Like, I've never done documentary. I've only done sort of short films kind of thing. So it was nice to be able to like pick our own topic and create something which we'd chosen and then find out about it.
I thought it was quite annoying actually, because it's hard to film something and make it seem real.
I thought it was fantastic. I thought we really got to test ourselves and push each other to the limit.
What was your biggest takeaway from it all?
Biggest takeaway from it all? Probably that editing takes a lot longer than you think it will.
He's meant to be telling us about it. We haven't done that.
That I don't like documentary making.
My biggest takeaway from it all was that, as my good friend Ian once said, the editing takes a lot longer than you expect it to.
Editing takes a lot longer than you think it will.
And also just you have to think when you're filming about the editing. It's all one big thing instead of two separate processes.
Do you have any regrets?
Do I have any regrets? There was one shot of us trying to golf the squash into water, but we couldn't really make it work, so we couldn't really get it in there, but I wish we were able to.
I'd say, like, as a group, we have some regrets, and it's mainly on what we couldn't do, but what we like wanted to do. There were some things which we wanted to film, which we weren't able to do because of equipment, location, things like that, which was a bit annoying, but we made do with what we had and filmed from there.
I think my biggest regret was choosing squash as a topic for the documentary.
I regret not taking more time to think about what we wanted to film. I don't think any of us were particularly passionate about squash, and that may have shown in the filmmaking and the final product.
What were your emotions towards squash going into the documentary?
Happiness, joy, just that sort of emotion.
I played squash a bit when I was about 10, and I enjoyed it, but I've never really learnt much about it, or it was just casually. I've never competed, so it was quite interesting to hear it, like, this perspective of someone who is the president of the squash team at a university. Yeah.
I didn't really have an opinion on squash before doing it.
Love squash. Always love squash. Really passionate about squash.
What are they now?
Sadness, depression, anger. Hi.
I wouldn't say it's my cup of tea.
I'm still a squash fan, you know. I'll still continue to go and watch Max play his match at the sports park, and he's gonna smash it and he's gonna win, and I'll always be there to watch the squash.
What was your favourite role throughout the experience?
I quite like the filming aspect of it when we were actually in the squash courts. It was quite fun being able to get the like different shots to make up the documentary. Especially the foot shots.
I quite enjoyed editing and being away from the squash court.
I quite enjoyed using the boom mic and holding that for the sound. I also liked filming with the camera.
What was your favourite role throughout the experience?
That's a great question. I really did enjoy the editing, staying in the editing suite, just grinding out, pumping that editing, just smashing it out of the ballpark. That was very enjoyable. I did enjoy going into the squash courts and filming as well. There was quite a lot I enjoyed actually. I just enjoyed trying out new things and being myself.
How did you find the group work aspect?
Well, to be honest with you, it was kind of a nightmare. But here we are.
I found it very enjoyable, actually. Sometimes a bit difficult, but majority of the time it was very good.
With group work, it's something which you have to do a lot in this industry, obviously, and I've done it a lot in the past, and it's always difficult, but it's really hard to sort of take into consideration everyone's ideas and get everyone together to like really put them together and create something which we're all happy with. But I think overall we collaborated quite well and agreed on what we wanted to do. Did you have any inspiration for the documentary?
No.
Shot the sports car and then...
The side sports car and then pan down to Max.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if Max like crosses the road and then as he crosses the road walks behind us?
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah.
A few weeks before we started filming, we were showing a documentary called Donut Dynamite. As soon as I saw that, something clicked. I just felt something, and I knew I wanted to make this squash documentary.
Good documentary.
Would you want to make another documentary again?
Yes, I would like to make another documentary. Actually, I've chosen to do the documentary module next year at uni because I thought it was really interesting and I like this style of filming and how you get to choose a topic and learn about it to create something.
No. But if I were to, I wouldn't want to.
Can you say your name, who are you and why you're here?
Yes, my name is Max Chilver. I'm the squash president and I'm here being interviewed by Ben.
How did you enjoy the experience?
Yeah, the experience is really good. Started off by Ben and his film crew coming round. They're very good. They had it all set out ready for me. They made it very clear what the aim of their project was about. And then we did some filming in the house here to start with, some questions. And then we moved on to the squash court, which was very good. Took lots of videos, lots of clips. Saw me playing against different people, sort of people better than me, people worse than me. Overall it was a good experience. I enjoyed it.
Oh, you're getting some behind the scenes too?
How do you think we work together as a group?
Yeah, it was good. You're all very friendly, you all work together well. All the jobs were designated to each member of the team well. On the squash court, you all took it in turns to film different aspects of the squash world. Overall, I thought you made a good team.
Thank you. That's really nice to hear, Max. And has your life changed significantly since the release of the documentary?
It's changed a bit. I showed all my friends and family the video. They like seeing that. It's boosted my confidence a bit going to Derby Day, which is tomorrow. So I'm very excited for that. But I'm more confident on the squash court now. So thank you very much, Ben.
Well, thank you, Max. You've been an absolute star.
Sports clothes only. You're breaking the rules.